Hi, everyone, and welcome to our third episode of We Listen session for our No Needs to Worry. This is Austin.
And this is Annabelle. Here we listen to stories and draw inspiration from people who have overcome knee injuries, getting advice straight from them.
Today, we're joined by the guest playing for Baylor's women's basketball, Jana Van Gytenbeek, uh, here with us. Hey, Jana, would you like to introduce yourself to everyone and what kind of knee injury have you gone through?
Yes, so my name is Jana Van Gytenbeek. I play basketball at Baylor and I tore my ACL. So that's my injury.
Before we officially start our interview, Jana, here's a little question for me and all the Chinese fans. We've all been wondering how everything is going on with the only Chinese player who can average more than 10 points in NCAA, Yu Dun.
Oh
And
my gosh, I love Ting.
I know that she has just transferred from Auburn to Baylor. Like, how is she doing in practice and just getting along with you guys on and off the court?
Yeah.
All wondering.
Ting is so amazing. She's such a special human being. I actually, when you guys sent me the Zoom link, I showed it to her and she like translated it for me and all that stuff. Um, she's doing great. Just a great teammate, a great friend. She brings a lot of positive energy. And of course, she's amazing at basketball. We call her LeBron James. She can just do anything. She's amazing.
All right, Annabelle, well, let's head on.
Okay, now we're going to ask you about questions on your ACL.
Okay.
Okay. So I saw that you got hurt in the first game of your fifth year, scoring 10 points coming off from the bench. And it could have been a great start of the year, but then the injury happened. And
hmm
what was your initial feeling at the moment and what led to that specific injury?
So, yeah, it was the first game of the season, my senior year. I was with all my best friends. So it was pretty heartbreaking when that happened. Um, yeah, the first day after the game and whatever in that 2 hours, it was super traumatizing and sad, but then quickly shifted when I wrapped my head around what had happened. And then I was just, okay, how do I move forward from this? And I was surrounded by amazing people. So it was super easy to just kind of feel all the love and carry that into what was going to be my recovery.
Next question. On the Pete Salsa show, you mentioned that you've received the greatest care of all time at Baylor. Could you sort of elaborate on that? Like, what specific resource and care has the Baylor organization provided you,
Yeah.
and what has the day-to-day recovery process been like?
Right after I tore my ACL, like I was in treatment the next day trying to get better. So we have amazing trainers. Shalise Afonso is my specific athletic trainer, and then Jeremy Frazier also. And they were just like all hands on deck every single day for hours and hours. And then, of course, at Baylor, we have the best facilities ever. So I got all different types of treatment, high tech stuff that really helped me. And then my coaches were just like so supportive all the time and my teammates. And so it's just kind of easy when I had so much love and help around me all the time. Yeah.
Moving on. During your rehab, was there any particular exercise or therapy sessions that you found especially challenging or left a deep impression on you?
I think the hardest part was trusting myself to jump again, really, to do anything single leg off of my left leg, um, because you kind of have a mental block because you're whether it's fear or like you just haven't moved your leg like that in so long. So I would say that was the most challenging part, but once I got over that block, it was pretty easy for me to just keep going.
All right.
Sorry, do you need any more information?
No, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Okay.
Beyond the medical staff, we often hear how teammates become a very crucial support system. Were
hmm
there any teammates, either current or former teammate, who have gone through similar injury themselves, been reaching out with you and giving advice, or just being an understanding ear? We know
Mm-hmm.
that Cam Brink, your former Stanford
Mm-hmm.
teammate, have also gone through the ACL injury at a similar timeline.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to her? And
Yeah.
what did that kind of support mean to you, like in general?
Mm-hmm. So a couple different answers. Yes, Cameron actually just texted me last week. She saw that I was back and just wished me well, and same thing that I had done for her, because she's super strong. I'm super strong, so we knew we were both going to be able to do it. I have a teammate who also tore her ACL, and so after I tore mine, she was just there for me so much. Her name's Nez, and like she could just offer me support because she had been through it. But then every single one of my teammates last year, and obviously some of them are still my teammates now, were just the most amazing friends. They were there for me. They pushed me through everything. They came to see me every single day if I wasn't at practice. Uh, they just had my back. And it was, like I said, being surrounded by so much love made it easy for me.
It was really nice hearing about that. And we're going to the next question.
Okay.
Okay, so like even though you weren't able to be on the court, you were still a vital part of the team. How did you find ways to contribute from the sideline, whether that was in the locker room during film session or by mentoring younger players? How
Mhm.
has that experience shaped your perspective on leadership?
So I knew I was going to have to impact the team without ever touching the court. And so I really focused on being a shoulder to cry on for my teammates and to give them advice when they needed it and to just be the most supportive, energizing person that I could be for them. And it did teach me a lot about leadership. It helped me find my identity outside of the sport. Um, I think like God just has given me abilities to be able to be light for people. And especially when I was in my own darkness. So that was cool of Jesus. And um, I just loved being able to be that for my teammates. It was a different role, but I loved it.
Right. Okay, so did going through the injuring change your perspective on basketball or on life out of the sport?
Yeah, it did
Kind of
for sure.
answered
I
that
did
question.
so many things. Yeah, I did so many things outside of basketball last year that I never would have done if I was playing. I met amazing people. I had different hobbies. I really found myself outside of the sport, which is important in general for every single athlete. And so mine was just a little bit fast tracked.
Jana, you're about to start your sixth year at college, fourth year at
Hmm.
Baylor. After overcoming such a significant setback, what is the core mentality you're carrying into the new season? Is there any specific feelings or motivations that has driven you now as you step back on the court? Something you want to accomplish this new season?
Yeah, I would say I have a bunch of goals, but the thing that I'm most focused on is gratitude. I'm just grateful to be back. I'm grateful to be playing. I'm grateful to be able to run, jump, walk, whatever it is. So just having that mindset in everything that we do, all the hard stuff, just have gratitude and know that it can be taken at any moment. So do your best at all times.
Right. So, looking back on your entire journey from the moment you got hurt to where you are now in the recovery, what is the single most important piece of advice you would give to someone else facing a similar struggle?
That's a good question. I think the most important thing in ACL recovery or any injury is just finding that internal motivation, because obviously like the love from everybody else helped me so much, but if you don't have that internal drive, like, okay, I need to do this, I need to get over this fear, I need to push myself, then it's really hard to come back from injuries like this. So that would be my biggest advice.
That's very inspiring. Um, we got people from our community who also went through the ACL, and everyone has
Mm,
been sharing very good advice. And yeah,
yeah. It's a sad injury. It's tough. It's yeah, it's hard.
Jana, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
Of
It's
course.
been incredibly powerful to hear not just about the challenge of the injury, but also about the resilience and the supporting system and renewed perspective that came from it. And
And appreciate so much, Jana. I know you guys have been busy these days for preparing for the upcoming new season. And thank you for taking the
Yeah,
time to join us on We Listen session.
of course. I had a great time. But this was awesome. It was really nice to meet you guys.
and thank you for everyone who is for here for listening. And be sure to follow us for more inspiring stories. And until next time, take care.
Sick 'em. Bye.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.